Thank you. It was the spacious skies and the purple mountain majesties of Pikes Peak in Colorado that inspired Catherine Lee Bates to write the poem America the Beautiful in 1893. It was not intended to be sung, but its meter fitted a number of tunes popular at the time. It is most closely associated with Samuel Augustine Ward's Returna, originally written for a hymn in 1882. Together, the words and music have become the country's second most popular patriotic song. Frank W. Meacham was born in 1856 and wrote hundreds of tunes. His best-known composition is American Patrol, which was written about 1885, and the first published for band in 1912. Since then, the tune has been played and recorded by dozens of bands, orchestras, and choirs, including those of John Philip Sousa and Glenn Miller. This arrangement includes the melodies of other tunes as well. Listen for the tunes of Columbia, The Gem of the Ocean, and Yankee Doodle. As the Our Lady of Light Band plays for you now, Common Dragon's arrangement of America the Beautiful, followed immediately by Paul Yoder's arrangement of American Patrol. I was born on the 4th of July, 1776. The Declaration of Independence is my birth certificate, and the bloodlines of all the world live through my veins. I was conceived in liberty for all, and through liberty and freedom, I will always stand. In over 300 million living souls, the pride of Native Americans run through my heritage. I am Geronimo, Sacagawea, Pocahontas, and Chief Joseph. I am Nathan Hale and Paul Revere. I stood in Lexington where I fired the shot heard around the world. I am Washington, Adams, Jefferson, and Patrick Kennedy. I am John Paul Jones, the Green Mountain Boys, and Davy Crockett. I am Lee, Grant, Harriet Tubman, and Abraham Lincoln. I remember the Alamo and Pearl Harbor. And when freedom called, I answered, and I stayed until it was over. I left my heroic bed in Sanders Field, on a rock in Corregidor, on Omaha Beach, and the frigid slopes of Korea. The stinging generals of Vietnam and in the deserts of the Persian Gulf. I wept with my nation for Lincoln, Kennedy, Kane, the Challenger and Columbia Space Shuttle losses, and the tragic terrorist attacks on the World Trade Center and the Pentagon. Covering more than 3 million square miles, I span from the Atlantic to the Pacific Oceans, and my arms reach out to graze Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. I am forest, field, mountain, and desert. I'm the quiet villages and bustling metropolitan cities that never sleep. You can see the lights and hear the sounds of all the festivals and holidays of the world celebrated by my citizens. You can hear the music of All Lang Syne as the calendar turns, and see the pride in every American as our national anthem or the Stars and Stripes Forever is sung or played. I am more than 225,000 schools and colleges where people can learn in freedom. I am 320,000 churches, mosques, and synagogues where people are free to worship as they choose. I am the Red Cross, the Salvation Army, and the houses built by Habitat for Humanity. I am a descendant of the world built on liberty and freedom. I'm the roar of the crowd in the stadiums, the voice of the choir in the cathedral, and the sounds of the symphonic band. I am the teacher, the soldier, the fireman, policeman, statesman, the everyday man, woman, and child. I'm of thousands of United States citizens, both civilian and military, who have given their last full measure of devotion so many can live free. They has been my wish, my goal, and my prayer for the 237 years of my being, that I may always possess the integrity, the courage, and the strength to remain unshattered, to be an example for which is true, right, and moral, and to be the standard bearer of hope and enlightenment to the world. I am the American nation. I am America.